Welcome to Funky Town Podcast. Did you just make that up? Nice.
Don't make fun of me.
No.
Someone making fun of me. I hit random keys. Oh, did you just make that up?
No, that's what.
Sorry. All major notes. Wow, you are an amazing musician.
Okay,
you just hit the white keys on the piano and made music.
Where I was going at all. No, because I
can play C.
I make up songs all the time, and that's what we always say to each other. Did you make that up? Yeah, I just made that up. You know? Oh, that's a great song. Thanks, I just made it up.
I've been working on that for months.
So, sorry, I did not mean to offend you at all.
Anguish.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
That's hilarious. Welcome to the Funky Town Podcast, guys.
Yes, welcome to the Funky Town Podcast. Happy Saturday.
Yes, happy Saturday, boys and girl. I'm Zach.
I'm CZ.
I think it's Saturday, May 17th.
Yes. It's 18th.
18th,
Oh.
but you won't hear this until sometime at the end of May.
Sometime at the end of May.
On the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that is.
We're recording the podcast from the famous Niles City recording studio. We're
not in the studio.
No,
we're actually in the shipping and receiving side.
You know, they kicked us out because we were being too ruckus. You're not going to hear that audio.
Yeah, we made Jeff delete it.
The police were called. SWAT team came in. They had dogs. It was a whole thing.
A whole thing.
It was a whole big thing.
And so we're out just outside in the corner behind shipping and receiving. It's pretty neat so far.
We set ourselves up by the food and the beer.
Yeah, so
because we figured all of the musicians would come our way at some point.
They gotta have the beer. There's a flood warning.
Yep, alerts are going off all around us.
It's flooding. So we're here recording for Frequencies.
It's not even raining over here in sunny Southside.
Yeah.
It's not so sunny, but it's not raining.
Yeah.
It's just cloudy and dark.
It was dark and ominous.
Mm-hmm.
Like that last note Jeff played.
Exactly. I was waiting for the perfect moment.
So I think we're going to call Eric over here in just a sec and talk to him about this. And we've got the members of Vogue Machine waiting in the wings. Maybe the three of them will come over together.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice. Maybe we should ask them.
Yeah. We'll be right back with Vogue Machine and Eric Griffey.
Hopefully.
All right, we are here with Eric Griffey
and Vogue Machine.
And Vogue Machine.
What are y'all's names again? I'm sorry.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm Clayton.
Dylan and Clayton. Nice to meet you guys. I'm Zach.
And Jeff and Susie.
Jeff and Susie. This is Eric.
I'm Eric.
So what frequency number is this?
This is 10.
Yes.
This
I'm
is
so glad I was right.
This is our, I think, 14th or 15th compilation, but we started doing the frequencies, this is, 10 years ago. And they've always been at Eagle Audio, with the unfortunate passing of Jeff Ward.
Yes.
Eagle didn't want to do it anymore, and luckily we landed squarely on our feet.
Hi, Ryker.
Here at
Oh, it's
Niles
raining now. I
City.
see it's hat.
Oh, yeah. It's raining?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit?
Ryker Hall just joined us.
Nice.
Right. Are you guys
Give
living
us
in the
the
back
weather
or living
report.
over here?
I don't know where's. I have no idea.
Go straight down this hallway and into the big room, and you'll see where you need to go.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Yeah,
You
no,
gotta-
you bail.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
fine. We'll talk to Vogue Machine. Come back so we can talk more.
So how long y'all been active as a band?
We actually, believe it or not, we got our start here. I'm going to pull the date out of my head. August 30th of 2013.
Oh,
I was
wow.
here at Shipping and Receiving in Fort Worth. We were still sporting marker X's on our hands at that point, and now it's just like now we get to come here and record a song. So Shipping and Receiving in Fort Worth has always been like essential to our career as a band, basically.
Very
That's
cool.
right.
Are you a Fort Worth band?
Now we are.
Now
yes.
we started in Denton, so we
Oh, okay.
would make the trek out from Denton like every weekend to Fort Worth.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did you know each other?
We met at freshman orientation.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
For
In
college?
college?
Yeah, for college.
Yeah.
And we literally immediately started putting together ideas of what we would do for like music and art, and this is what it has turned into, is this band Vogue Machine.
That's awesome. Wait, and I just need to real quickly. Dylan is a complete badass. We're all sitting around the table drinking some beers, and she pulls out a brass-colored flask.
And it's afternoon for
And
those
it-
of y'all
Oh
listening.
yeah, we are.
It says
it's
well.
mono-
It says well deserved.
No,
Oh,
yes, very much so.
What's the saying? It's 5 a.m. somewhere.
It's 5 a.m. somewhere. Yes, 5 a.m. is exactly right.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So, Sophia, what are you drinking?
It's rye whiskey.
That's a girl after my own heart. I like you.
Are you drinking that just because you're hungover and you're care of the dog, or this is just a Saturday afternoon for you?
Earlier it was hair of the dog, but I'm over it now. Now it's just
Good.
because I like rye whiskey.
Now let's just do
Nice.
it.
Now it's just
Yeah.
Saturday, yeah.
All right.
I'm drinking a Michelob Ultra, which I have learned is the preferred drink of soccer moms countrywide.
And
USA wide.
bodybuilders.
And bodybuilders.
95 calories and only 2.6 net carbs. So it's great.
Muscles Mariani drinks those by the crate.
Muscles of Mariani. I love that. I've got
So
that.
Vogue Machine was the first one to record today, right?
Yeah, and Vodeo is up right now. And
Love
then,
Vodeo.
do you just want me to go through this real quickly?
Sure.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
so then is Ryker Hall, who just made an appearance. Devi, after that.
All friends.
I'm excited for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All Clean, Chillamundo, and then we're in with Pullig Dogs, Matt Tedder's new thing. Tomorrow, we start at 11 a.m. With Nice Major, Naaman, and 88 Killa, 3 rappers right in a row.
88 Kill. I've heard a lot of good
88
things
Killa.
about
He's
him.
Oh,
fantastic.
we
Yeah,
definitely
we've
played
played-
with them.
we've played with
Yeah,
them.
that's
Oh, cool.
really good.
Yeah.
Rad.
Young Izzy Jeffrey.
Oh, I love Izzy.
She's on fire.
19 or 20.
Is she?
So when I first
young.
heard Izzy, it was at open mics at the Live Oak, like 2 or 3 years ago. She was still in high school, and I lost my mind the first time I saw her. I think I texted Jeff immediately and was like, "You have got to get here and listen to this because it's amazing." Oh, she's so fantastic.
And I didn't. And then I've heard her name over and over and over again. And even lately, I still hadn't heard her. So I was going through Bandcamp and looking at a bunch of stuff, and I saw something that she had as live. It's just a live demo or whatever.
Yeah.
And so the day I hit it, and I pushed play. I was like, let's see what's all the big fuss about this. And it's like, I sat there, I was like, she is fantastic. Not only is she a great singer, but she can play the guitar.
She can play.
And it's like,
Yeah.
I like how she does all the
And she
picking.
And she
Kick
does her
drum.
kick drum.
Yeah.
She does it all.
Oh, does she? Yeah. So I just heard the
She
guitar.
is
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
I'm your
yeah.
biggest fan, Izzy, as you know. She already knows this.
She'll be here at 2 tomorrow. Well,
Sweet.
1:15.
Okay.
Stone Machine Electric, little sludge
yeah.
doom
Yeah.
stuff. Ansley, just Ansley.
Nice.
That's cool.
After that, Grady Spencer and the Work. Dagger Club, I'm really
cool.
excited about.
That
And
is
then-
really exciting. They're hard to get together.
They are. They
I've
want to
asked
do
them
this.
several times to play a show for me, and they're always like, somebody's out of the country or something. I'm like,
man.
I know. I was a huge Slow Roosevelt fan. In
oh,
the
sweet,
90s.
yeah.
Oh, is that what
So
they're
I was-
from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was really
Oh,
like
okay.
nerd boy.
Yeah,
Really into this.
that's awesome.
And then Mind Spiders, who was supposed to be 10 a.m. today, they moved to Monday at 11. So I don't know if
I'm
you
going to
guys-
ditch work and come see Mind Spiders
Ditch,
today.
man. Ditch. So that's the lineup. This is our first year at Niles City. So
That's-
we're really excited about that. The house that Leon built, and Austin Jenkins and Josh Walker, Chris Vivian.
Yeah. I was wondering about Eagle Audio with the passing of, I'm sorry,
Jeff Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'm happy that we landed here. This is great.
This is cool because we have a bar.
Yeah.
Although it's not
Yeah.
open right now, but at some point it will be.
Yeah.
So it just feels like it's a different scene. We'll have to adjust to it. It's really. I'm really hoping this goes wheels off party mode.
Yeah.
Like a sort of scene out of Less Than Zero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want fights. I want inappropriate behavior.
You want people doing cocaine off of
Yeah,
the toilet
I
seats?
want rock star lines.
Oh boy.
Nice.
And so far, it's been nothing but pleasantries and mild drinking
I know.
quesadillas.
Yes.
It's some good puppy dogs.
We're drinking chamomile tea.
I do
We've got
have
a
tea.
candle.
There's literally a candle on the table.
Yeah, we had flowers on the table originally, and Jeff
Y'all
was
want to
like,
see my
"That's
kitten?
Basket of kittens in the corner.
So we're hoping for a good band fight after this.
So is everybody doing the unreleased song or a different version of a song?
I don't
that's
know.
Released, or we,
Did you guys do a new song that's not been on any of your albums?
Our song is so new. We started recording it late on, let's see, what's today? Saturday. So we started it late Thursday.
Wow.
And
I didn't learn the lyrics until last night.
yeah, so we wanted it to be fresh, new, panicked, and last minute because that
That's
tends to
it.
be the best result. And
There's a lot of energy.
yeah, there's a
yeah,
lot of
it's
energy
raw.
that we get to put into it. Yeah, so this is a brand new track. It's got themes and it's sort of a reprise of other songs that we've done before, but it's a complete, fresh, brand new piece of music.
Sounds great.
yeah.
I heard it. This is weird, and I was explaining this to the Vogue Machine duo, but this is, so the way it's set up is as soon as you walk into Niles City, you're in the recording room. So I can't go in there. And I'm super neurotic. So one of the roles I've taken on in the past, this is my 5th year to head this up,
Yeah.
is getting people the fuck out. It's like, I know that wasn't the perfect take, but you gotta go.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Like, and the next band's coming in. So I feel like I've lost control a little bit of that, but I trust everybody, ish.
And so you just kind of let them go until they're done, and then they leave, or do you still walk in there and go, "Hey, it's been an hour. You got to go now."
You gotta go
pick
in
the
there
best
and
one,
give
or
them the 5 minutes, one
Yeah.
last take kind
The
of
thing
thing.
is at some point I will. Like if they're like 15 minutes over,
Right.
and the other band is here, which the other band in this case is just a guy with a guitar. So I'm not really worried about Vodeo going over because it's going to be really easy to set up Ryker Hall, and then they'll just
And you
start
said
playing.
Vodeo kind of came in as a last
Last
minute
minute.
replacement?
Yeah, they were a sub. They're a super sub.
That's awesome.
We had so I've been trying to make a concerted effort, country people, to book more country twangy acts, and so
Okay.
we had Vincent Neal Emerson booked for a little while, but then he had a last minute gig or something that he had to take because it was money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Grady Spencer in the Work, as I mentioned, is playing tomorrow. And then we had Rodney Parker and 50 Peso Reward. And last minute, something happened with Rodney. He had to run out of town.
Yeah.
And so, luckily, I had just seen Jacob at Mama's Pizza not too long ago.
Sweet.
All you can eat lunch buffet. It's fantastic.
It's great. Yeah,
Yeah, like
Barry,
$9.
right?
Yeah. No, I go to the one on Camp Bowie.
Oh, okay. Well, the one
That's-
Barry does the same thing.
That's the good Mama's.
It is
Oh,
okay.
okay. So that's
I've
That's,
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
my mama.
Yeah, that's Mama's.
The one on Barry's has never been bad to me. So
No, they're both good. I grew up on them as a Arlington Heights kid. So
You grew up in Arlington Heights?
I did.
So you've not gone far from home.
Oh yeah, I've lived everywhere. I've lived well, not everywhere.
But
Boston,
ended up back
Miami,
here.
London. Yeah, I keep coming back.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I keep failing abroad and trudging home.
That is so
I like
cool.
that. This is like a band name, Failing Abroad.
Or is it a TV show, Failing Abroad?
man.
Yeah.
Double entendre.
Maybe the
I
shortest,
disappoint
boring,
women.
saddest.
failing abroad.
That's
a good one. I like
Arlington Heights is Zach's neighborhood too.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic!
that's right.
Yeah, I don't live there anymore, but
that.
Here we go.
Never mind.
There again.
Gives them a fish shake.
You still go over there for Mama's Pizza, though.
I still go for Mama's Pizza, and I work near the area.
Now, what's
so.
one place that you liked off Cherry? Off Cherry Line?
It's
Parton's.
Yeah, Parton's Pizza.
Pizza, yeah.
Oh,
So my Little League baseball team was sponsored by Parton's.
nice.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been to Parton's Pizza?
Never.
On Cherry?
Never.
Okay, so it's an all-you-can-eat
They
buffet.
just expanded, too.
Pizza joint. But like I went in there the first time, you pay like $11, and if you want a certain pizza, you tell them I'd like this, and this on my pizza, and they make it for you. But the cute little mom that was running that place that night, she was like, "You've never been here before?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "I'm going to make sure you eat everything." She just kept bringing us pizza. It was the best. It was so great. I was like, "You will never leave here."
She was high.
Probably.
It has been there forever.
Yeah.
Well, it's been there since I was a kid, and I'm old.
Yeah, your Little League baseball team. That's
I know.
so cool.
That's what I said forever.
So cool.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Yeah, y'all should check it out. For $11, it's a great deal.
So when does this going to drop?
So that's another thing is well, now I have to look at a calendar. So I'm a visual guy. So
I think the festival is at the 23rd.
the 23rd, and so the 19th, we're trying to set up something. This is probably the sort of thing I shouldn't say out loud. So we're trying to set up a release show the 19th in conjunction with Here Fort Worth.
Okay.
So
But no promises.
No promises because
It's hard to set up things in conjunction with other people.
Well, it is, but so we're sort of trying to figure out what role the other is going to play because we want to start including Here Fort Worth. I think there was some weekly Here Fort Worth animosity for some reason, and so I'm coming in like Jimmy Carter. I'm like,
Nice.
You guys. That's how I start the last sentences. You guys.
We're all
Let's be
Fort Worth.
friends.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do this. This will be our first collaboration. Tom Martins has been a dream to work with. He's out of town, so that's why we haven't really been able to lock down some details. And then, of course, as anyone who's ever booked a band knows, it's tough to book a band on even that short a notice, especially when we're booking 40 bands for June 23rd, which will be
June 23rd is the showcase.
That's showcase. Eight
Sweet.
8 venues, 40 bands all day.
We'll be over here again like it was.
Yeah.
Like Mass
it'll be-
and
And you'll
Sugar and all
have
that.
the vans running between
Yeah,
venue
we're going to have
venue.
hopefully more. I think there
Sweet.
were 4 last year. There were 2 the previous year. And I think we're going to have a whopping 6 this year.
Zach and I became friends with our van driver,
Yeah.
Josh.
They're easy to love.
Oh, yeah, he was hilarious, and he was great on the mic.
Yeah.
So,
I was like, maybe don't podcast so much, just drive more. At the holy shit bar. Wore 2
yeah,
seatbelts.
he really wanted to talk. It was so funny, and he was free with what he was saying. It was
Oh my
no
God.
filter. It was so great.
That's cool. This is the fun time of the year. And you know when the awards are going to be? I guess
Yes.
maybe like 1 or 2 weeks after the after the
Yeah,
festival.
I
So I'm
wish-
guessing July something.
Yeah, I want to. It's either July 7th or 14th. I don't remember.
And do we know where it's going to be at?
Ridgely again.
Again? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll
That's
do
a great
Ridgely.
venue.
It's a great venue to have.
Yeah,
It
we're
It's fun.
gonna work on that opener.
I'll try not to get drunk again.
Do it. Why would you try not to do that?
Try not to.
How do
Okay,
you try
I'll
not to
get
get
drunk.
drunk?
I went on a rant last year. I got way too drunk, and I think I wore my leather jacket, had my hair all slicked back, and I got real drunk about racists. I didn't get drunk about
At
racists.
least you were drunk in
Because
ISIS.
I remember
drunk about
the
races.
metal band that played. Remember who was it?
Warbeast.
Warbeast, but they had their S's like kind of like the SSS's.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
that's-
It triggered him.
And that's
just
just
set me
set Zach
off.
off the whole rest of the night.
Hey, wait a minute! That looks like a lightning bolt. Like,
Yeah.
And I'll probably get in trouble for this.
But they aren't.
What are they going to do? Fire me? But
They're not Nazis or
No,
anything.
they're
They
the
weren't
nicest
promoting
people.
Let's hear what he has to say.
I just trying to make
But backstage at the Ridgely at Warbeast was like behind the music Motley Crue.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, their singer passed away.
Yes.
Yes.
But I would have them every year just for that backstage scene because it was like all like metal dudes and like metal chicks.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was like they were drinking like Jack out of a bottle.
Sure.
Like I mean, there was God knows what going on. And it was like, everyone was nice and partying and.
just having fun.
But it was like
down.
they were raging, and so I went back there, and I've always admired. I was I'm a child of the '80s. I'm a big hair metal fan. I'm not ashamed, and it just felt for a moment like I was living out some childhood fantasy, a much tamer version.
Sure.
But Not that much, Tamara.
Dang, dude, that's really cool.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, right?
That was one of my best backstage experiences.
Next time, come and grab me and take me backstage.
I will, but you know what? There were a lot of people I wanted to grab, but then I figured, like, I knew, there's probably I don't know, 400 or 500 people out
Okay,
there.
Can I make a suggestion for this
Sure.
year's music awards?
Yeah.
The awards themselves. Get people who can say the names of the
That
artists.
poor girl just.
Yeah. She didn't practice it.
She didn't practice it, but.
And the dude too, the radio dude. I was
Yeah.
shocked at how. I
So
was like,
here's why we did that, and the only reason. So both of those guys are DJs,
Right.
And so I thought the best way to get our local bands on their radar is to have them be involved in the
That's
event.
a great
So I
idea.
thought,
Right.
but I don't know. I guess she did butcher some names, but she was very nice.
She was super nice.
And that guy was also very nice with the top hat.
Yeah, with the top
Yeah.
hat.
And I don't know that they played anything on the radio that they, as a result of that. But at least it was something that they know about now.
I said bring back the hula hoop girls or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, fire,
shit.
wildfire, whatever.
So we had Cody
Vampire.
Jinks.
Vampire.
We had Cody Jinks booked for
Right.
the opener.
But he came. But he
I haven't said this at all anyway. So we usually have a big opener, and everyone goes, "Oh wow, that guy's good." But he ended up in the hospital.
like that day or the day before. or
It was
something.
2 days before.
Yeah, last night.
Wow.
And so we're like, "Fuck, what are we going to do?" So we're calling, we want it to be sort of a bigger act to open the show, just so there's a little bit of a wow factor. But nobody was in town, or nobody could do it, or nobody wanted to do it for free, which is what we pay.
Right.
And so Megan from Fort Worth South was like, "You guys," she uses that too. She said, "You guys, we just did an event, and these fire chicks were running up and down the aisles and dancing and hula hooping, and it was really exciting." And so Michael was like, "Bring them on," and so that's how they got.
One of
But they
them-
actually brought a tamer version of what they normally do. I think.
I don't
too.
know.
I know.
I've never
Because they didn't run up and down the aisle with fire or anything.
They didn't.
It didn't seem
I
like
was
it.
backstage.
I don't
one of
know.
them was.
They
I should
did it.
remember
They
everybody
had
going.
balloons and lights.
What is happening here? Am I on drugs?
This
This doesn't make sense. It's the music awards, right? There's these people that we don't know doing
Are they allowed to be here?
One of
it was
them is Tina Ahrens from Caraway Urban Farms. Austin Caraway, their husband and wife, and she does comedy and she does all this stuff,
Yeah.
and then she started doing this fire dancing, and I'm all,
Hey.
oh,
It was just out of place or whatever.
are you
Oh, I
okay?
was gonna say, rock
Yeah,
and
run
roll.
if you need
Rock
to.
and roll.
Yeah, we probably should
It
take
was
a break.
just, it was just really, really cool.
We'll save some time for Vodeo and Ryker.
Right.
And
Yeah, I had this panic moment where I was like, "Oh shit, where's the other band?" Then I remembered it's just Ryker.
Yeah.
I've already seen him.
Thank you, Vogue Machine.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, where
We-
can we see you? Where are you all performing?
Yeah, plug
soon?
yourself.
We're going to be.
I can pull out the agenda. Hey.
Please do.
I think we have 3 dates coming up, 3 consecutive dates. We're playing at Mass with 2 touring bands. One is June 3rd, the other is May 28th, I want to say.
26th and the 30th.
26th and the 30th. We're
And
sitting-
the 26th is at Mass,
Okay.
and the 30th is at Lola's.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I look forward to hearing you guys.
Awesome. Thank
And
you
June
so much.
23rd at the Fort
June
Worth.
Yeah,
Oh,
June
sweet.
23rd at
Word.
that. So
First band we booked.
June 3rd.
Yeah,
at
June
Mass.
3rd at Mass.
That's a Monday.
Good, you got some
That
stuff.
is
That's
Monday.
a Monday. That's a Monday. The concern in your voice was that's a Monday, but we're looking
boy.
forward to it. That'll be with a band from New Orleans, Berlin Taxi. They're coming in. They hit us up. They're another synth band as well.
Oh, cool.
So we'll be swapping synthesizers on stage and having a good time.
Awesome.
Cool.
Oh yeah, Ronnie Hart, Return His Synth.
Yeah, come on, Ronnie.
Yeah,
It's
Ronnie.
My Korg Poly 61. You probably recognize it. It's gray. Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
mine.
the gray synth.
The gray synth that you took from me. Yeah,
Give it back.
yeah, give it back.
All right, thanks you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, we're going?
Yep. Welcome back. As Zach is eating,
I was taking a drink.
I'll be the only one talking.
I'm going to crunch into it.
Crazies. Okay, so we're here with Vodeo. We got Jake, John, and Jake and John.
Well, Joanna's here.
Jonah's just a ghost.
She doesn't have to talk. It's
Yeah. She can just sit here and look cute. So y'all just recorded a song.
Yes.
Is it a new song that's not been on any album before, or did you rework something?
It wasn't on an album before, but it was an older Shake the Moon song that we never recorded. So it was a little bit more because we were given last minute,
Right.
you know, to beat up on us, and so that was the most palatable, you know, as far as, you know, production, you know, because we know that it's pretty much get in there and get out. So we did that. Sorry if I'm being quiet and mumbling.
Didn't you guys have a show last night?
No.
No, that was
Oh.
a Polydogs had a show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Polydogs. Yeah, Nick and Matt are in Polydogs, and they played at the Armory DE last night.
Jeez Louise, how many bands is he in, Nick?
Nick, he's going to be here 3 times today.
Yeah,
so.
he's in Chillamundo, so I'm assuming
Right,
he's coming to
plays
play.
drums in Chillamundo.
And then he'll be back with Polydogs today as well.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh,
And then he's in Orlando Light.
Yeah,
his
Orlando Light.
band.
His
Oh,
band.
yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
Good old utility player.
yeah, he's a busy boy.
Yeah.
But no, we played last weekend over at Twilight in Dallas, and that was a really great time. We don't make it out to Dallas too much, but it was really good.
With Rex, right?
Yeah, so I work
Oh,
with,
that's cool, yeah.
Yeah, I work with Theron, so like I booked him on that bill.
Nice. You work at Rossi?
Yes, or Roasted. It's the
Oh.
same. It's the same company.
Gotcha.
So, over there on Ray Street, you know, we're a little budding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He rides his little BC Clayton to work.
yeah, because it's real close to the house. So I just ride my bike.
That's
awesome.
awesome. That's super awesome.
You don't take your tracker.
I don't take my tracker a lot of times, unless I have to carry in some shit or something like that. If I need to, you know, bring something to work or whatever. But a lot of times I just ride my bike. I mean, even if I bring my iPad, I just stuff it at my ass crack and I just, you know,
Yeah, that works.
bicycle. Yeah,
Jake's an advocate for going green.
yeah.
So when I heard you on the podcast and you were talking about this Geo tracker, I was thinking it was like some sort of, you know, like device that he wore on his hand, you know? And then I was like, oh my god, he's got one of those Geo trackers,
Yeah,
like
little
the
Jeep.
truck, the little Jeep.
Joanna don't ever want to ride in it.
Oh, Joanna.
Oh, it's awesome.
No, it's nasty.
It's a glorified-
It got rained in.
Reliable.
It got rained in like super hard, like a couple weeks ago.
Somebody doesn't put the top back on.
Yeah. I just left it, and I was like super hungover, and I knew it was raining on there. I have like a sack of concrete back there too.
Oh,
No.
Yeah,
It's just a glorified, oversized go-kart.
Yeah.
Very cool.
No, I had a Geostorm. That's what I did.
Oh yeah.
No.
I remember you saying something about that.
Yeah, but that was one of the little, what was the convertibles?
I don't recall.
They had a little,
Who knows?
but they were kind of like the Mazda Miata,
Yeah.
but it was a Geo version or whatever, and they
I got
were,
a soft top. I can take it off. so
and they
it's
were,
fine.
yeah, it was a little, you know.
I went to
it was-
look at a Mazda Miata one time when they first came out, and my husband at the time is 6'7", and so he was like lurched, just looking
Yeah.
right over the windshield. It was
awesome.
so rad. He's like, "Sorry, you can't get one of these." I was all, darn. Okay, that's all right.
So how's it playing in the little room back there?
It's great.
Have you ever recorded in there before?
No, we've only just visited.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So
it's
it was
nice.
good. Good sound.
Oh yeah.
Quick, easy.
Yeah. It's quick and easy.
Painless. Those boys were good.
Awesome.
And then you'll have y'all's EP that y'all did a couple months ago, Vodeo 2.
EP2. Yeah, we put out EP2. We're working on
EP3.
I guess if we don't get clever by then, I mean, we kind of just burning a lot of energy into right now, like pre-mixing and stuff like that. We have a couple songs that are close to being done. John's been spending a lot of time, like pretty much every night, about 4 hours or so.
Pre-proing it
Yeah,
up.
and we don't work efficiently. We work, just very, I don't know how you'd say it.
Without making us sound lazy.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, just like we work very like spastic, like
Right.
We'll have a bounce and we'll listen to it in the car and go
We'll
back.
take a week off and then work 7 days straight. Take a week off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was telling Dustin last weekend. He was asking me about a painting I was working on. I was like, I'm sitting with it. Be patient.
You have to.
You'll see it
Especially when
eventually.
you're sitting back there listening to your own voice for 4 hours straight,
Yeah.
ready to just wish there was a gun in this side drawer here so you could just not have to hear it again. But then you take the night off and work for 8 hours and ready to go back out the next day. And
Sure.
Yeah.
Like whenever you're working on a song, you drive around and listen to it in your car and stuff?
Oh,
Kinda
yeah.
Sing along to it to kind of remember the words?
Well, I mean, it's mostly just the mix. When we listen to it in the car, it's mostly just for reference.
sounds so
So a lot
different
of-
from in the back when you heard it 200
Sure.
A lot of
times
times,
in
I
the
mean,
car
like
the next morning.
we used to say AHA for reference, and that's like AHA is like the first band that's on my
iTunes.
iTunes AAH. So like
Take on me.
yeah, Take on Me. So we listen to Take on Me, then we listen to the track just to kind of
Compare
check,
levels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So AHA for reference. So
Yes.
it's kind of like a little
Banana for scale.
Yeah, banana for it's our inside reference.
Now we know.
Yeah, no, that's cool. No, because you'll sit in the studio and you'll hear it, you'll be like, man, that sounds great. Everything is leveled. I can hear every instrument. But then you go and listen to it the way everybody else is going to listen to it.
Yeah.
In their car or on headphones off their phone or
Yeah.
even just the one speaker off your phone. So people will just hit play on their phone and sing the song with their phone. So you want to make sure that it sounds good in all those different.
And this new track we're working
formats.
on is a little bit different. We have a hip hop artist coming and doing a outro verse, and the song's actually a little different from everything else we've done. Anyway, it's not necessarily dancey, but it's
it has it's dark groove and then
Dark groove's a
do
good
you
word.
guys know? Are you guys familiar with Joe? Joe?
Oh yes.
yeah.
Joe Petty?
He's our
Yeah. We've been good friends with Joe for like probably I don't know, close to 4 or 5 years, I would say.
easy for sure.
Yeah.
We met him up at RAR, I think.
Yeah,
the first time, and then Martin
Martin
House.
House. Yeah. So we've drank many beers together.
Yeah,
we have a good time.
So he's going to do like a little rap line at the end of a song? Or
Yeah. It's
something
just
like
a little feature. Just
Yeah,
a
that's
small little
cool.
feature. I just thought it was,
We can show you the pre-pro. I don't think the phone quality to that quality is going to transfer
Yeah.
well.
No,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, well, we can send you if you guys are curious.
Yeah, we can just
Oh, yeah.
we would like notes at the very least.
Sure.
Very cool.
Would love
I
that.
love that. I've been getting that from a bunch of bands. Funny Baby sent me their album, and they were like, "Can you listen to this and let us know what you think about the track order? How does everything sound?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, I can do that."
I think that's neat.
Detailed notes
No,
on the way.
do you know Summer Job? The guy that
Summer
does.
Job, yeah, I've heard of Summer Job. I've yet to check them out.
He
But
used to be Movie the Band, or at least the guy
Okay.
that was in
Okay.
Movie the Band does,
Yeah,
does
yeah.
Summer Job.
We played with the movie the band
Did
at
we?
one of the grotto things, did we not?
The movie The Band sounds really familiar. I've been seeing Summer Job kind of pop up on different types of like Instagram feeds and stuff like that. I believe that we follow them, but I haven't. Same thing with the previous band. What was it?
Vogue Machine.
Vogue
Yeah.
Machine.
Yes.
Yeah. You have to really sit down and. But everybody that I've talked to said that they're really great. I just don't make it out a whole lot. Just,
We're old.
You've got a bird to take care of.
Yeah, I got a bird. Yeah.
No, what I was going to say was there's a track on his album where Juma does a line.
Oh, okay, cool.
Juma Spears, and it's really cool because it is this kind of this poppy kind of stuff, and then Juma, and it just fits really
Yeah.
well. I'm like, that's cool. I like it whenever because there isn't not a whole lot of bands do it anymore where there's like a regular rock or pop song and then there's like a little rap break or whatever.
It's a slippery slope.
It is, 'cause it can be cheesy.
It can turn very Linkin Park very quick.
Yeah,
and
so you don't want
like-
that, but if you do it right, it works. That's why I'm curious to
I
see how you
think
guys.
I've with this track that we've been working on, I've been very like, I don't want it to be like that. So
It's changed a lot from the get-go.
Right,
It was
right.
just a verse in the middle of the song, and now it's a verse outro, so it just has a different grab and feel than the original way we had it.
Yeah, Jim is a great guy. I got really drunk like 2 weeks ago, and I just kind of know him through Theron, I guess. We never really talked, and I got super shit faced, and he drove me home. Bought him a Jack in the Box.
He's funny
he's a
too.
good
huh?
dude.
Yeah, he's
That is
awesome.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's your Chet Stevens.
Yeah. Chet Stevens saved my life tonight.
Oh, background stories.
Yeah. Let's hear it. Come on, John.
Oh,
Give it up.
it was a regular weeknight. Years ago, I frequent Magnolia Motor Lounge, home away from home, and I had probably one or two too many and was getting ready to drive home before I was accosted by a friend who suggested I not drive, which was a angel in disguise. You know what, now that you mention it, you're right. I've had one too many, and I was just going to call an Uber. And Chet Stevens rolls up, taps on the window. Hey, buddy, you want to drive? You want to ride home? I was like, yes, sir. So now we phrase the Elton John song, "Someone Saved My Life Tonight" to Chet Stevens saved my life tonight. I know I won't forget you, Chet. Thank you, sir.
You guys, Jimmy Spears saved my life tonight.
Yeah. Jimmy Spears saved my life tonight. Did you do?
That's
He
the
bought-
Sugar Bear.
No, but I like it. I like over the past 3 or 4 years, there's been a little bit more hip hop kind of infused in with the regular.
I think the scene's really growing. There's a lot of really good guys out there. Like Joe's our boy. Like a lot of his stuff. Rex is really good. We really enjoyed his set. 88 Kilo. I really like his
It'll be
set.
compilation, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, he'll be here tomorrow.
Back ago, but like it's very, very just big, whatever. He's really fun. Have you seen him live?
Yeah.
He's very humorous. He's very funny.
Who's this?
88
Yes, I haven't seen him live.
Yeah.
No, he's good.
Yeah.
I like that Scurvy song too. He uses a Daft Punk sample for.
Oh, cool.
I forget which one.
Where?
It's also off that Discovery. But
How much does that cost?
yeah.
Just
If you get in trouble, then you're doing it.
you're
Right.
doing it right.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, because now that means somebody's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Pharrell to sue us.
Fantastic.
I think that's really why the Jerry Jonestown massacre named their name that, in hopes that with a name like Jerry Jones in Dallas or whatever, that you would get some sort of, you know, any kind of pub is a good pub, even if it's a bad pub. And if the Dallas Cowboys were like you can't use this name anymore or whatever, dude, that would make it never happened.
They should have gone full blown. The Jerry Jones Dallas Cowboys massacre.
Right. Yeah. But no,
Then the NFL comes after you.
Did y'all see that billboard that they in that small hick town that they put the Dallas Mavericks logo on, and like it had
that wasn't
Calvin
a small
peeing?
town. That was on the outside of Dallas. That was leaving Dallas.
Oh, I thought that was in like a tiny town,
don't
like
think so.
3,000.
I haven't even heard
And-
about it.
With the horse thing?
They
No,
had
it was-
Calvin peeing on the Dallas Mavericks logo, saying like "keep your snowflakes up there" or something.
What?
It was something like, "Ugh."
No, the way that they wrote Dallas was the exact same way that they wrote Dallas in the Dallas Mavericks. It was that font.
Okay.
And I think it was Calvin peeing on Dallas.
Yeah.
But it had to do with some liberal cause or something. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, it was actually, they got a whole bunch of...
The Mavericks made them change it.
Because it was their font. It was just the way that they say it. Because it didn't have anything to do with the Dallas Mavericks. But
Yeah.
the word Dallas was written in the same font
Although
as
you
Dallas
put it on a
Mavericks.
billboard, people are going to notice that.
It's a little different than a sticker on your back windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old Calvin Chevy peeing on a Ford
Yeah.
or whatever.
And
That's all it was. It was a play on that. But I really think it had something to do with the whole Confederate statues coming down.
Yeah, it was in that same.
It had something to do with that. And so the person that got the sign was upset that they're pulling down Confederate stuff or whatever Dallas is. And so they had Calvin, I think, maybe wearing like a rebel outfit or something, peeing on Dallas. Or,
yeah. Hey.
But
Just trying to pull a bunch of evil strings. Sounds like.
Yeah, probably.
no, it's
Get their guinea.
Yeah.
well. That's the way it is these days. If you want to go viral, you have to have some sort of drama or controversy, or
Yeah.
it's like hardly anybody ever
I mean,
goes
it
viral.
has to be grabbing in one or other sense of the way. I mean, like, that's just the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, no, I think that's what people try to do. They try to go the easy way, is to
Yeah.
Hey there.
May I ask where they're doing the...
Oh, it's not here. It's further down. That's going to be on Main Street, so you're going to be going. Somebody will better with directions.
So
Take
go
Main
west.
Street back.
Go west to Main Street and then go south.
Okay.
And you'll see it on your right.
Right past the milk plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to see their kids.
Aw.
What's going on in Mass?
I don't know.
It's the School of Rock stuff. So,
Oh, that makes
Nick,
sense.
Nick and Nolan both are going to be up there because it's a bunch of their students.
Yeah.
Performing,
They're too busy to talk with us.
Yeah, doing a bunch of yes
Oh, boy.
tunes.
Dude, this is way harder to find than Mass. How did they end up here?
Right?
Yeah, I know.
It's way harder to find than that.
It is.
Especially with all the roads that were closed.
I know. I mean, I live over here, and I always get lost coming here.
Yeah.
It
I
takes me a
almost
little while. I
did-
got to drive
I
around the neighborhood a few
I
times.
almost did a little bit. Yeah, it's so crazy over here.
Well, and these new apartments,
Yeah, the Bowery.
yeah, they're nuts.
Makes me think of Jim Croce.
Oh, I'm going to
Bowery's got
take
his
her.
bum. 47th Street, that big Jim walk. Anyway,
Craziness. So, what do you guys have coming up? What shows do you have coming up that you can promote?
we're doing Ansley's going away thing. She asked us about
Are we
that.
inked on that?
Yeah.
We are inked on that. I told her.
I don't have it in the calendar.
Okay.
What day was it?
I'm not sure.
Thank you for asking.
Hey, you're welcome.
I'm pretty sure I'm busy that day.
Before that, this Wednesday, we're at the Flying Saucer.
Oh,
yeah.
I believe it's a Fort Worth weekly type.
It
put
is.
on.
It's from 5 to 7.
Oh, it's that happy hour
it's that happy hour Wednesday
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
this
we'll be at
weekend.
Flying Saucer 5 to 7.
Yes.
And
Hoping
we
it's
have
not raining,
Ainsley's,
it's not
and then
hot.
also Griffey, which we haven't named. He asked us if we wanted to do the Fort Worth.
The showcase?
Yeah, the showcase.
That's
Sweet.
the 23rd.
That's the 23rd.
23rd.
Of
So,
this month?
June.
June.
Okay, I was about to say Thursday. Okay.
It's a couple days.
So I have to ask everybody for that. You know, I'm
So it's
sure
on a
Nick's
Sunday
probably
this
playing
year.
with like 3 other bands. Which is,
Yeah, I'm sure.
no, he's fine.
But Griffey's pretty good about getting everybody scheduled.
Yeah,
so that,
he
you know.
knows that
Yeah.
some of our guys play in other groups.
Griffey
so.
does a great job. We just love making it as hard on him as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if he was so cocky about it,
So now,
I can book anybody.
now, neither one of y'all are in other bands. Y'all are both just strictly
Oh
Vodeo.
yeah, we're just.
That's what I thought.
Right now we are, or have been for a while. We've been in other bands previous. Jake had a little stint in All Clean and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
And they're recording today too.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
he's a sweet boy.
I had a terrible country band I used to be in years ago.
Yeah, but not really.
Not recently.
Yeah,
We're Vodeo boys.
yeah, we're Vodeo boys.
That's good.
Got it.
All right. Well, cool. I think
We're Vodeo boys and girls.
It's true. We're big fans.
Thank you so much.
I sent to my little group text with one of my best friends and my daughter. I was like, look what's happening Wednesday. Guess where we're going?
Oh, so you'll be there Wednesday?
Yeah, we'll be there
Okay,
Wednesday.
sweet, sweet.
Yeah.
Us too.
We'll have
Hopefully you
to-
too.
Yeah,
Nope.
Jenna's gonna be there. She's lying.
That's still one of my more favorite jokes. Was a couple years ago. I went fishing down here at Echo Lake over here off. I don't know if y'all know.
Very.
Eels. And I took Susie with me, and we're fishing. I was like, okay. I was like, and we were podcasting, and it's like, okay, well, Vodeo's getting ready to play, so we want to go and see, you know. And she's like, let's go see Vodeo. Do you remember what I said?
Nope.
I go, all right, everybody, I'm gonna go see Vodeo with my Hodeo. It was like I don't know.
No
why
wonder
we-
I blocked that out
Yeah.
of my memory.
To me, it's still one of my favorite lines. Every time I think of Vodeo, I'm like, going to see Vodeo with my Hodeo.
And
So
now
you need-
it'll be in my head forever.
So if there's ever any Vodeo groupies, they got to be called Hodeos.
Hodeos.
The Vodeo Hodeos.
Better patent pin that before Jake puts out some t-shirts.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I need that on the back of a like
That'd
a
be
white
great.
beater.
Just make girls shirts.
Hodeo.
Yeah,
It
this
says
is
Vodeo Hodeo on it.
Oh yeah, that'll bring them coming running.
Yeah. Just like girls' panties and maybe the panties.
We'll sell out.
I would
Faster
wear
than
it.
shit.
I would for sure wear it.
Vodeo with a J.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks, you guys. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by.
She really loves her whiskey, that girl might drown in wine. You'll catch her smoking cigarettes out back by the neon sign. She lives on the other side of town, she rarely came to visit mine. Every time I see her out now, I can't help but sigh and wonder who's taking her home. How's her night gonna end? Does she remember all I'm trying to forget? She sits alone at the bar with an empty glass, hoping a sweet stranger would buy another splash. The midnight moon is her only friend. Oh man, I really hate seeing her like this. Who's taking her home? How's her night gonna end? Does she remember all I'm trying to forget? There's no love that the
who's a recent guest to One Horn Studio with us and is here today recording for Frequencies 10.
Yeah, so did you do a new song?
I did a new song. I wrote it, like probably a month or two ago. No, about a month ago now.
Yeah.
And it's really short. I'm hoping to do a full band version of it on my next release, but I just do the acoustic version on the Frequencies thing.
Cool.
Didn't have time to practice with the band.
Yeah.
So they're all playing their shows with their bands, and Woody Eric's on tour right now with a band from Vegas. Mm-hmm. And so just didn't work out in the cards, so I went solo.
Well, and before we started recording, I was telling you that my daughter saw you for the first time at the Phantomello opening, our Phantomello EP release, and you played solo acoustic there, and she was just kind of blown away, like that you could do that and like have the whole crowd was just into it. It was really pretty cool.
So that wasn't, because I was thinking of the Phantomello show where it was your EP release.
That one was fun too.
I thought you were talking about. I don't think I was at this show.
I played theirs too.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, dude, do you want to play ours?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?"
Okay,
Let's
yeah.
do it.
So that was the weekend that Laura and Adam were here. And we went to Lola's.
That's right.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Okay.
Yeah, so Ryker's up there in his signature hat, playing his acoustic guitar with a party happening around him. Like
fun.
the streamers were all like metallic, glittery, and like there was a disco ball, like the whole thing. And I don't know, it's just fun.
I was just grateful
really
that people.
fun.
I was grateful people were listening. Like,
Yeah.
And usually when somebody gets something with acoustic, it's like, "Oh shit, time to go get a beer, smoke a cigarette."
Yeah.
But people hung around.
And
It was
my in-laws were visiting from Las Vegas, and they were just as into it as
Cool.
all of us locals. So hi.
What could it?
I bombed the bathroom.
We didn't mention that you were here or how long you've been gone.
Yeah, but now we'll tell everyone.
That's all right.
Yeah, we just started like
You gotta poop to live. We were having a good conversation, so we're like, let's start recording.
almost aware sex. That's been gone a while.
Yeah, that's all good.
Taking care of business.
Yeah.
So whenever you go in there, do you play your song like once through, and then he records it, and then you go back, and then you play just the guitar again to make sure you got everything right, and then do your voice, or you just play it and sing it?
This was different. We did it live. I sang and played at the same time. No metronome, which was really weird because I'm really OCD and anal about recording. Like I usually like to have the click track and then lay the guitar down and then go back and sing it. But it was just like, dude, just do it like this. I was like, all right, that's cool with me. So
Did you do it more than one time?
yeah, I did it about 3 takes.
Okay.
3 takes, and then the last one I think was the best, which I hope is the one we're going to use. But
Word.
yeah, gotta have something to choose from. But that one went the best out of all of them, I think.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's pretty neat in here. You said that you didn't even know that.
I didn't know Niles City was the shipping and receiving. Like I knew what Niles City was,
Right.
like the Leo Bridges record and several other people, but like it was like cool. We get to record there. That's fuck yeah. Like because I wouldn't get to do that, on my budget.
Right.
So, like,
And we had Vodeo on just a minute ago, and I said, have you guys ever recorded at Niles City before? And they were like, no, this was like a real treat.
yeah, it's such a cool room, like, and guitars and went up in the control room to listen to it, and it's just like there's a cool vibe in there.
Cool.
It's definitely like it's a recording studio for sure.
Yeah, because we haven't really looked around in there.
We haven't at all.
We were not invited.
We walked in and we saw, because there was somebody who was in there whenever we got here, but there was somebody in there making noise.
Vodeo.
No.
When we
Was it
got
Vogue?
here?
Somebody just making noise.
yeah.
I mean, they were
They
playing
were-
music. I mean, they're in there doing their thing, and they
Yeah.
had the amp. They had the amp outside.
It was Vodeo that was
Vodeo.
in
Yeah.
there at that time, and Vogue Machine had just finished.
Okay,
Yeah.
and so we couldn't go in there and look around, but we did see the big room with the small room inside of it.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I'm super grateful to get to do that. Like,
And they did one of the award shows here a few years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
a few
yeah.
years
That
ago.
was the first award show I went to.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was in that same room.
Uh-huh.
I got drunk that night and was bitching about not winning. I was like, I deserve to win.
But that was the one where I interviewed Ryan about it, and he's all, it's just a cock suck, dick stroke, blah, blah, blah. It was so funny.
Well, you get a bunch of musicians in there who've got big enough egos, and then they're like, only one person can get this one award.
Yeah.
Everybody wants it, so
Yeah.
But you don't want a participation trophy though.
Yeah,
True that.
I want a winning trophy. Yeah,
like that participation trophy stuff is stupid. Like, earn your shit.
Yeah.
Don't suck.
Yeah,
Right.
Yep.
Took a lot of sucking to win a trophy.
At least they don't give a suckiest band trophy.
Yeah.
There's
This band
I was
really
gonna say
every
from
year.
shittiest band. The Meetings would get it every year.
I've heard worse.
Yeah, no, I thought that for some reason that maybe like Niles City was one like above. It was upstairs.
Oh,
There's like
yeah.
all the different floors. I guess there's like apartments and lofts.
There
or
is
whatever.
apartments and lofts. Yeah.
I just figured that one like floor or something was like Niles City, and they had like a whole studio up there. That's what I always imagined in my mind. I was like, oh, it's just down here in this open warehouse.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, Zach was saying. So they did Leon's record in the big room, so where they did the award show. That's where they recorded his record at.
Oh wow.
And they said they just hung up sheets, and said that's really good for.
Sound.
I didn't know
Acoustics.
that.
They just did the air.
Yeah, I didn't know that if you hung a sheet up in a room, it would just kind of.
Yeah,
Dead air. I guess it makes sense.
It softens it to the point where, I mean, obviously you want to do sound treatment like the foams on the walls,
the egg crate things.
but the sheets work really well to deaden it.
Do they need to be flannel sheets, or can they be like silk?
White
or
cotton.
Cotton. Okay.
Sweet recording for it.
Does it have to be plaid?
Do they have to have a pattern? Yeah. Do they have to have a
Preferably
pattern? Polka dot.
Polka
Okay.
dot.
I like it. I would have never.
Bloodstained.
Bloodstained polka dot sheets.
Oh my gosh.
What do you use the pillowcases for?
So
Put
I
them
mean,
over the victims' heads.
if you guys haven't woken up to bloodstained sheets, you haven't lived.
Oh man.
Oh boy. We should stop the recording. Admit petty crimes.
Yeah. She's getting ready to confess something.
I started my period.
That's metal.
Thank you, Ryker.
It's a lot.
So I looked down at Ryker's cute shoes. Those are
Thanks.
adorable.
Some Vans boots.
Vans boots. I like them.
Thanks.
Waterproof.
Add it again.
Up to a certain point. Like,
Okay.
yeah, and step in puddles and be good. I was wearing some Nikes that I have that I never wear in the rain. Some Nike SBs. And they're kind of, I think they're like based off the original Nike Yeezy shoe that Kanye designed. Like some of the patterns are similar. So I'll only wear them when it's not raining. And I wore them out last night in Dallas. And I was coming back from Dallas, and I was like, oh, hell no, it's going to rain. And it started pouring rain. By the time I pulled up at home, it stopped raining. So I was like, all right, cool, I can sneak in the house and trade shoes real fast.
I would have just taken them off and ran in barefoot.
That's what
I
was gonna
almost
ask you
did that.
if you would have done that. Yeah.
That's how, I'm only bougie about those shoes.
No, I worked with a guy, and he collected shoes. He had all kinds of fancy shoes. But what he would do is he would wear regular shoes to work, and once he got to work, he would sit at his desk and he would pull out
Like Mr. Rogers.
his shoes for the day, and then he would put on his work shoes for the office or whatever. It's all carpet,
Yeah.
you know. And these shoes that he would wear is never seen a sidewalk, never seen a blade of grass. It's just indoor. And then whenever he would go on break or leave for the day, he would take off his shoes, put them back in the box,
That's
put
awesome.
on the other shoes, and then go do his stuff. And you know, yeah, it's like,
I want to be that petty.
yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
crazy. Yeah, I like shoes though. It's like I have a few pair, and they're nothing fancy, but I really do. I look at people's shoes all the time. I look at guys' shoes. I look at girls' shoes.
Yeah.
I'm really judgy on girls' shoes.
Yeah.
Like I don't like those shoes.
Yeah.
She doesn't look good in those shoes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
I always say that if I ever open up a shop or like a food truck or whatever, I'm going to have a cute shoes discount. If you've got cute shoes, you're going to get a discount.
Cute shoes discount.
Yep.
That's awesome. I love it.
But I have noticed though, it's like most people, regardless of economic class, all have nice shoes. I'm like, how's everybody afford Nikes and Reeboks and all this stuff all the time?
Ross,
It's like
Ross and Marshalls has a lot of.
I guess because I'll go and I'll see people who look pretty poor. No judgment, but they look like they probably don't have a whole lot of money, but they always have on nice shoes.
Where are your peasant shoes?
You know?
I wear
Hood rich.
New Balance because I like to think that the N is a Z.
Thank you.
And
Oh, yeah.
so
It is a Z. For
I
Zach.
rep my own name.
For Zorro. For
Zachary
Zamboni.
Zanatich.
New Balance is the ultimate dad shoe.
Oh boy.
Like
My dad wears New Balance.
it's like a prerequisite. Like You
Yeah,
get
I wear New Balance.
the white ones and mow the yard,
Yes.
and get them grass stained, and then like there's the I don't know, the sporty looking New Balance dad shoes, and then there's like all the different genres of New Balance.
I got the sporty running. These are also
These are
my
running shoes, yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, dude, those are like
But they got Z's. It's a Zoo Balance.
those
New
are like
Balance.
level 5 dad.
Yeah. Cha-ching. I got the beer belly too.
Nice.
I need me some New Balances now.
So growing up, my dad always wore cowboy boots. Like my whole life wore cowboy boots, and then he turned to like 65 and rolled over to the New Balances just out of nowhere. I was all
Retiring the old boots.
yeah.
New Balances.
Well, at
He
some
still
point-
wears boots to church, though.
Yeah.
I'll put that one out there.
At some point, you realize when you get older that
Comfort.
yeah, it's just comfort. You know, and practicability. You know,
Yeah.
is it practical? You
Yeah.
know, it's like the other day I was walking around and I was wearing my rain boots with my pants tucked in. And I don't like nice pants and a nice shirt, but I don't these rubber rain boots, black
Yeah.
fishing boots. I'm just going around and people looking at me weird, and I'm like, I don't care.
Right.
If I look kind of crazy, my feet
Yes.
are dry, my pants
Yeah.
are dry.
Yeah.
It's flooding outside.
The other day, last weekend, I was at Kaboo, and I was running around everywhere, and I wanted to wear my Chucks one day, so I went to and I got some Dr. Scholl's, like, little orthopedic insoles in there. I was like, I don't even care.
Dude, I can't wear like most shoes without insoles to support my arches. I got flat feet bad. It's bad. What kind of podcast is this again?
It's the shoe guy.
I should have never looked at Ryker shoes.
Souls.
Yeah,
but I think
it's a soul podcast.
Soul searching.
I think there are a lot of people that will judge people by their shoes. They'll
Yeah.
look at them. My friend April, when we first met, she got a kick because I was wearing like blue jeans and like a nice shirt. Like it was actually like a bright shirt and a really bright tie and this really even brighter suit jacket. There's this whole thing, but I was wearing tennis shoes, and it just threw her for a loop. Her brain couldn't function how I looked all nice that I had on tennis shoes or whatever with this suit outfit or whatever. But she made fun of me that for years and years and years. But it's like people will they'll forget everything else about you except for your shoes if you have on good shoes or bad shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They make
really
or break the outfit.
They can.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And I always loved it that the bitch bricks have a song that's all like nice shoes wanna fuck.
Yeah.
You know? It's like I think girls will look at a guy's shoes and be like, nope, not doing it with him.
That's the new theme song of this podcast.
Nice shoes
yeah.
wanna fuck.
That's what we need to
I
title
love
it.
the bitch bricks.
Oh, yeah.
They won me over with that speech they did at the Fort Worth Weekly Awards.
Yes.
Where I forget her name, one of the bitch bricks. She's like,
probably Lady-
"This has been
Lady-
my dream
Lady.
since I was sucking your dick behind the record store, and now I'm up here receiving an award." And I was like, "Oh, I love her."
That is awesome.
Which record store? I'm just
Which one?
I'll be there at 3.
That's just a joke.
Yeah, that's funny.
So what do you have coming up, Ryker?
I'm playing. This won't matter. I'm playing tonight at Magnolia Motor Lounge.
Yeah.
Next weekend, I'll be in Texarkana and Shreveport with Jima Spears.
Oh, see, I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
so you're
doing-
doing like a little out of town.
Little weekend run.
I think that's cool.
How far away are those places?
Shreveport's 3 hours. Texarkana's 4. But we do
Okay.
Texarkana first Friday, and then drive an hour south to Shreveport. And it's going to be fun. Shreveport's always fun. I mean, I lived there for 5 years before I came
That's
here.
where you were the radio.
Yep.
The radio god.
Right.
Yes.
Radio, and had all kinds of life experiences and poor choices. And,
It's cool that y'all are genre mixing.
Dude, I'm a huge fan. Like, people were hating on the Blink-182 Lil Wayne tour.
Oh, yeah.
They just announced it, and I was like, man, y'all are bullshit, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to that if I can get tickets. Like,
I think it's because they want those bands are of yesterday.
Yeah.
They want modern bands to do that now.
I'm all about it, man. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's cool to go to a show and have, like, rappers and bands and,
Oh, yeah.
you know, whatever. Like,
It's a new kind of pure. It's like rock and roll needs to evolve if it's going to survive.
Yeah.
And part of that evolution is the integration with hip hop.
Well, and I like the
Because
idea.
hip hop is the new rock and roll.
it's like the emo rap stuff that came out that's, like, is on a whole wave right now. Like,
Yeah.
that's, like, how that came back, and mix the rock because there's like samples from some of those older bands. Like somebody did Under Oath. Well, this was actually years ago. A rapper, I can't remember what his name was, but he sampled Under Oath. And it was the one of their songs. It's Dangerous Business, Walking Out Your Door, and it's this guitar riff. It was like and I was like, whoa, that's Under Oath in a rap song. Like, I was kind of. I think he was one of the first people to do that as far as like making it big. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the mixing genres. Juma's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to do. We have a song together that we did. It's really short. I'm hoping to do some more stuff with him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe an EP if he'll do it.
That'd be cool.
But no promises yet. We'll see. Speculation.
Yeah. No, I like the idea of Ford knows what we do, but it's time to start taking what we do to other places.
Yeah.
You know, and like having like you two go out to go to places together just takes our scene. It's like, hey, this is what we do back home.
And you don't want to get trapped just playing in Fort Worth or just playing in
Right.
Dallas. Like, if you're not, I don't want to be like a local band. Like, I want to at least regional. You know, like go play Houston and Louisiana and Oklahoma, like
and
wherever else. Like, there's a lot of bands going on. I know Dead Vinyl just did Colorado.
Yeah.
They're about to do a Midwest tour. Who else? Me Motor Scooter's done the tour,
the
like
West Coast thing.
It's like it's cool to see
Luke's
bands
going
do
up to
that.
the Northeast doing like a New York thing.
Yep. Yeah. Like the fact that that's happening is awesome, and it's great to see people, you know, like get out of your comfort zone and like, because people, I don't know, if you play like the same places all the time, nobody's gonna want to come see you. Like
After a while,
it's like, I've seen you 900 times. He always does this, or like, you know, you gotta keep it interesting and branch out. Like, that's something that bums me out when people just want to stick around in like one city. It bores me too much. I like exploration and not knowing if there's going to be 5 people there,
right,
or nobody there, or 50 people or 100. Like, you never know. It's like that's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, the next thing I want to do is I want to go out of town, not Dallas, but go on a road trip and see one of our local bands play here. You know, like they were like sports people will be like, oh, I want to go see the Texas Rangers play at Wrigley Field, you know, or whatever. So they go to Chicago so they can see their home team play an away game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to go to, you know, Shreveport and see
Come
you
to
guys play,
Shreveport.
or go to Austin and see, you know, somebody play, or wherever. It's not too far away, 3-4 hours away.
Go to Pennsylvania and watch Henry the Archer play.
That would be cool, though. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, it would be.
When I went to London, I tried so hard to find shows. And like being out of the scene, I didn't know anybody. We did eventually see a punk show.
Yeah,
there's a Ramones cover band and then 2 punk bands, and they were pretty rad. It was in the top floor or the second story of this vintage clothing shop. It was really rad. We knew about them because they actually had a band breakup the night before, and they used to be Dirty Water folks.
Oh, right.
And,
I remember that.
and so Rebecca kind of had a name association, like, we'll go to a Dirty Water record show. Like, this is not a Dirty Water record show. But whatever, it was a cool show.
Yeah, it's cool as a local show.
In London, and it was really neat because we only saw 2 live performances over there, but because it was hard to find shows. Like, I joined all the Facebook groups. I tried to London music scene kind of Facebook and whatever, Twitter.
Yeah, you gotta try to find like their local paper, like the Weekly, or whatever. Like their London Weekly,
the London Underground.
And it was also it was Christmas week and New Year's week, so there wasn't a lot going on.
Right.
Yeah.
But
everybody's on holiday.
Yeah, everybody was on holiday.
So that's cool. And you'll probably be playing the weekly showcase here in June 23rd, I think it is.
That would be pretty cool. I didn't officially play last year. I actually accidentally played last year. My buddy Cliff Watkins.
Oh, yeah.
He had a show it was Off the Record, and his band couldn't show up. And I was like, well, I have an acoustic guitar.
Okay.
Because he's like the best freestyler I've ever heard. Like, this dude is insanely good. And we practiced in the parking lot, and he rapped on 2 of my songs, and then we did a cover of The Weeknd. I don't remember what the song's called. when it's 5:30. It was on the radio. But
I'm not
Email us at funktownpodcast@gmail.com if you know that song.
yeah, if you know that song.
not a big Weekend fan.
We did that, and he just killed it, and that was fun. And
That's cool. That's real
it was
cool.
a great crowd, and
That's awesome.
so I'm hoping to play. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You know, Big Cliff is Leslie's husband. Leslie from the Tin Panther.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway,
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, they're
It's all connected.
it's all connected.
It's a small world.
What are these little things that you
Yeah. What
Orange
is this?
juice, but they're warm.
Oh, they are warm.
And after I grabbed them, I'm not sure if I should drink orange juice because I'm on new medications. And citrus kind of juices destroy medications.
Oh,
I have
right.
to stay away from grapefruit juice and stuff
Oh, yeah.
because of the one that I'm on.
Grapefruit is the big one.
Yeah.
vitamin C will make you trip harder.
Right? Yeah,
That's
it's
a
good.
song name.
It's good if you're if you're taking LSD, then yeah, go ahead and down a couple of those.
Yeah,
I've got a new prescription for LSD.
I'm taking these home. I'm gonna give them to Rebecca.
Oh,
There's
okay.
more. There's a box in there.
They should just put them in the cooler so they get cold.
Yeah, I'll put them in the fridge.
All right. Well, they can find you, like Spotify and Apple Music,
Spotify.
Bandcamp.
Yep. Facebook.com/iPlayRock'n'Roll. Twitter's Ryker Hall, and Instagram's Ryker Horror Picture Show.
Just
Right on.
awesome. Thank you
thanks,
so
man.
much for stopping
Thank
by.
y'all
Yeah,
for
it's
having
been
me
fun.
on.
Yeah,
It's great
man.
to be on.
Always.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you. We'd like to
right.
think so too.
All right.
Peace out.
All right, welcome back.
We are back.
We're gonna have to have those between each of the segments.
Maybe.
I think.
Maybe
Whatever.
Maybe we'll have some of Neal's piano playing. So we're here with Devi and Sam.
Hi.
Hey. Sam, you're the DJ, the producer.
And producer.
Gotcha.
All that jazz.
So, and then I've only seen you perform.
Oh,
like,
okay.
And you are up there, like, strutting your stuff. And I'm like, I wish I could do that kind of stuff. But on your album, you play a lot, right?
Actually, with this particular album, it's just electronic-based
Oh,
music.
okay.
So we write together and we do the lyrics and melodies,
I
and
make the.
I focus on singing on
Yeah.
stage. Yeah, so I can't do all that fun stuff.
Yeah, it was a fun show to watch.
Cool,
It was pretty
glad.
cool. Yeah, and Mouse is such a great stage. You know, I love that place.
Yeah.
So do you use like samples or like synthesizer?
I use a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
I play the idea, and then I'll start flying in stuff.
Okay, bringing things in.
Yeah, and we bring in people to play stuff, so it's not just all quantized electronic stuff. We try and have some sort of organic element to some of the
Yeah.
stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a blend of really in everything. I like where audio is at right now because it's this endless realm of possibility.
Yeah.
And I don't want to limit myself to one thing or another. So, maybe we track something to tape, maybe we, just pull a sample, but it's all, for
Yeah.
the bigger picture.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it? Did Ryker say that you played like some acoustic songwriter stuff before?
Yeah, I started doing acoustic guitar like 10 years ago, so
Yeah.
I've just progressed into this kind
electronic
of music. Yeah, but definitely guitar's my baby.
He was talking about playing a house show with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Is this Ryker? You said?
Yeah, it was Ryker.
Yeah. So I met Ryker and Kyle at the Fort Worth Live Songwriter Night, and we just became really good friends doing that, and we started jamming together, and they wanted to make a band, but I was like, that's a lot to commit to. I just want to jam with you guys. It's really fun, and I can play my acoustic guitar doing this stuff. So yeah, we just did some random house show one night, and it was really fun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's neat.
For the love of music.
That's awesome.
No, I think one day you should surprise everybody and just come out and do like an acoustic show. Like, whoa, wait a second. I was expecting some more.
I think
Maybe one
eventually
day.
that would be cool, but
Yeah.
for now we want to like
We want to get
she
the
does
sound
an
done, ready to
acoustic.
get your
Yeah.
sound. Yeah.
want to make sure that people know, okay, no, you're doing more electronic music.
Right,
You
this is what you-
establish.
She did an
my-
acoustic gig at the Kimball with Austin Kroll.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
that's
recently.
That was something that was really cool. That
Yeah.
kind of like element of like we don't normally do this,
Right.
but we took the time to sit down and figure out what it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, it was also in the Kimball, and they didn't really want electronic
Yeah.
music,
Yeah.
you know, booming
Yeah.
everywhere. So respect
Different
to that.
crowd. Play the crowd, man.
Right? Yeah. Give them
Totally.
what they want.
No, but that makes sense, especially if you're new and stuff. You want to make sure that everybody knows that this is what you do, and you're not just bouncing
Right.
around. It's like, well, is she an acoustic girl? Is she a
Right,
electronic
yeah.
person? Or,
Exactly.
you know,
Make sure.
so you kind of do the one thing. Once everybody gets to know it, then whenever you pull something up that it's like, whoa, this is so cool. I didn't even
Yeah.
have any idea that, you know.
Exactly.
So, y'all song, was it a new song or is it something that y'all?
It's a new one.
Yeah,
It's
new
a
one.
new one.
We initially wrote, or I wrote the beat because we did
had a
a
yoga
Fortress
gig.
Fest yoga gig, and
So we played for a live yoga class.
Oh yeah.
and so
That's
I made
interesting.
Uh-huh.
I made
At
a beat
Indigo
that was
Yoga.
like for the live yoga environment, and she just kind of like, you know, we had a vocal effects processor, and she had a guitar.
Yeah, so we like pulled from elements of like windpipes and flutes and
Yeah.
stuff that you would hear in yoga music, and then we made it more intense.
So you took that you did at that yoga live
then
session and just
turned
beefed
it
it up a
into
little bit.
Yeah,
Beefed it up
and then
a lot,
wrote
yeah.
some lyrics
Wrote-
to it because
yeah.
at the show I just kind of improv it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the beat didn't really make sense as a song, so we had to kind of like section stuff out and figure out how it works.
How to turn? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the yoga place, were you just doing like just like chanty stuff? Were you actually like singing the song?
I had like some words that just
Yeah.
sounded good
How are
rhythmically,
you? Sorry, what?
but yeah.
Were you
That's
doing
awesome.
like little mantra stuff, you know, like
Oh yeah.
or whatever. Or,
I
Yeah.
thought about doing that, but
Well, we ran it through like a crazy processor during the whole thing, so no matter
no, it was
what
really
got
good.
said, it sounded pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I think Katsu's latest album was a I don't know if it was a yoga CD, but it's a meditation.
The Kundalini yoga. Kundalini. Yes, thank you.
But it's the whole
It is
CD is that
definitely
way.
all
It's
meditation.
It's a meditation type CD.
Yeah,
The wind
I love
flows
that
and-
music
yeah.
too. It is
Yeah.
relaxing.
Very much so. I put it on at work sometimes, and I just kind of zen out, because I'm doing all this data entry, and I'm like, this makes it just so much better.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
So how did y'all get a gig at? I'm sorry, I'm still on this. But how did y'all get a gig at a yoga?
Ronnie Hart hooked that up for us.
Okay.
We're pretty good friends with him, but he has an in with Fortress Fest, and apparently did this last year. But they have like a music and flow that they do every Friday, and then for Fortress Fest they brought in live music. So usually they just focus on one artist and play that whole artist the whole class. So they just bring in live performers and.
That's
we follow
interesting.
them.
Huh.
It was interesting.
It was cool.
It was cool.
They're very sweet people.
It was just a cool exchange of energy too. It was different. I don't know.
I like the idea of live music yoga though.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a regular Friday night thing, or even Saturday afternoon thing. Or whatever.
Right.
You know, they have yoga with goats and stuff.
Goat yoga, I
Yeah.
think, would be fun.
We'll have
fun.
live music goat yoga.
I
And
think
then-
I could focus.
We saw one who posted it in our group chat about the yoga where you're just, instead of doing like calm stuff, it's like with metal music and you're just like
Oh, it
screaming.
was the angry yoga.
Yeah,
It was the
angry yoga. And she's all, this is how I zen out. I get this all out of me.
That makes sense. I used to do yoga to Chelsea Wolfe. I don't know if you know who that is, but she's like a real dark, ominous creature lady. I love her, but
Metal's actually pretty good for, you know, meditation and relaxation because of the low droning frequencies.
Yeah.
And it's great to fall asleep too.
I'm saying, I think this could be an idea, like an actual live yoga music venue. Have different bands
Yeah.
do their thing, but
There
the
you go.
people go there doing yoga to their set.
Yeah.
Have yoga mats everywhere. I guess you bring your own mat or whatever. But
Yeah. You have to have someone, probably a different yoga instructor for every different genre of music, so that they, can stay in tune with what they're doing.
Or into it.
Yeah. I think you're onto something.
anyways, it's just another one of those things that'll never. Actually, what will happen is like I'll have these different ideas, and I'll think about it and talk about it. Not like anybody's stealing my ideas, but it's just in the universe. I'm not the only person that's kind of tuning into this idea, but somebody else will do it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we need a Funky Town Donuts. We need a really good donut shop over here. I was saying, and they have Funky Town Donuts. Like, that was my idea. They don't know the person that opened it. They didn't steal my idea. They just, it was out there, it's beneath there, and they tuned into it as well, and actually did something with it.
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
And so, here in about a year or so, you'll see like on Magnolia, there'll be like a live music yoga studio. I'll be like, son of a bitch, I knew it. I got recordings. That was my idea. They heard the podcast. Well, that's cool. So, you have any shows coming up that y'all are playing?
Yeah, we're playing next Sunday, May 26th at Main at Southside.
Okay.
With Vogue Machine and this solo artist Diamonds from Los Angeles.
Nice.
He's come through before. He's really cool. And then
we'll be back with a record at the weekly.
The weekly.
Yeah, that's
the weekly showcase. Yeah.
Oh, right. June 23rd. And we should have a lot of new content written by then, if
cool.
not the whole new set. We're aiming for that. So.
Yep.
Very cool. So your live show is pretty physically intense. Like, are you choreographing that stuff? Like,
wow.
Like, how do you where do you come up with like what you're doing?
To be honest, I do not choreograph that stuff.
You just go with it.
I just go and have fun and
just dance like no one's watching.
Even when I'm recording, like my arms will start doing a weird thing. And it's just like a reaction that I have with the space around me. I sing off of how I feel.
Yeah, well, and it draws people in. Like, I was like, at first I was at the bar, I was talking to my friends, and I was all...
Yeah.
Oh.
For those of you who can't see what I just did, I just became mesmerized.
Yeah. So she's actually about to start some hip-hop dance classes.
Yeah, I used to dance back in high school. I was on a dance team, and we were pretty good, but I had a really fun time, and getting into that was really awesome. And I have a lot of, like, moves from that time, I guess. Yeah. So, actually next week I'm going to go get back into hip-hop classes and just, learn some choreography and get back into my soul once
again. Then you'll have actual choreography.
Yeah, I would like to eventually have some solid choreography, but right now just go
you do good, because I was like,
oh,
that's a kind of a tight little set thing that she's just got going on here. So, nice job.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And I guess doing it, too, does kind of grab people's attention. They can't help but...
watching. I want to be,
expect more attention-grabbing things.
Yeah.
Right. It's just us two up there on stage, so I have to be somewhat, worthy of looking at.
Yeah, and
give me your attention.
It's really cool because it's... How do I say this without sounding like a total creeper? It's sexy, but not over the top.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was great. It was perfect. As a girl, I enjoyed it.
That's like something I get a lot, the sexy thing. I just think being a woman, you can't help it.
You can't help
it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put myself out there and flaunt what I got.
Right.
I'm just being me.
Yeah. But that's usually sexier anyways, because a lot of times whenever girls try to be sexy, it doesn't come off as sexy.
And I guess that's what I mean by over the top. It didn't look like it was forced or anything. It was just kind of, there.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool. Yeah.
Because some guys can find girls being sexy, doing the goofiest things, like, oh man, look at her, she's cutting the grass. Looks so sexy cutting the grass. It's like, it's all dirty and her hair's all messed up, and grass stains on her shirt.
Yeah, she's living.
But you're like, it's so hot. It's like, where if she was trying to look sexy while cutting the grass, it would just be like, look at this.
Yeah.
Hoe over here. I don't know.
Look at that Vodeo.
Yeah, look at that Vodeo.
That's
funny. We claimed any of the groupies for Vodeo are now called Hodeos.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's pretty good.
I said I would wear the t-shirt for sure.
Yep.
Right here.
So. Well, cool. Well, this has been fun, you guys.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. We'll try to have you on later for like a full show.
Especially since you're coming out with a new music and a new EP and stuff.
We're dropping 2 new singles and 2 new videos before the record comes out.
Cool.
So you have stuff to look forward to while we figure out what we do.
And they can find you on iTunes and
Spotify.
Spotify.
Spotify, Tidal.
Bandcamp?
No, not Bandcamp.
No Bandcamp, no SoundCloud.
No SoundCloud.
Sorry,
Okay, no, that's
sorry.
okay. That is all right.
But it's Devi, Devi.
Devi, yes.
That's how you'll find it. All right. And you're on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff.
Yeah, you can find social media handles at It's Devi Bitch. And the
Which is the greatest title. It's just,
I was going to say, he's all, it's
you.
Devi. I was like, about to be all, you missed a word.
Right.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
You guys have been fun. Bye.
Once again,
I think this will probably be our closing one.
Last one of the day. Save the best for last.
Oh, Yeah.
And we're thankful
You
that
flatter me.
we're thankful that y'all showed up a little bit early for your recording.
Yeah, I wanted to pass around this sprig of rosemary so everybody could just
I could smell
inhale
it.
this
I
to
could smell it
calm
on you earlier.
each other.
When I hugged you, I smelled rosemary, and I was all,
So we have Neal and Caleb and Denver
yes,
from Chillamundo.
from Chillamundo.
They're getting ready to go into the studio and record their song.
Are y'all recording a new song that has not been recorded before?
We're recording a song that Chillamundo has not recorded before.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're doing 3 a.m.? Is that what it's called? Or a.m.?
Yeah, we're doing AM.
a.m. Why do I get 3 for?
I don't know.
Maybe it's
Matchbox 20.
That's
is that a Matchbox 20
Yeah,
song?
it is.
Yeah,
It's not
a.m.
that bad.
No, I'm telling you, I was. I've told y'all, I think the story off mic or whatever, but y'all played that song at the Chillamundo show that was at Mass. Not the last one, but the one with me Motor Scooter before that. It was one of the last songs that y'all played, and Nick did the vocals for it, right? Did he kind of do like the lead vocals, and then you guys came in and did like the harmonies as far as like?
Yeah, there's several lead vocals. We actually all kind of take turns doing the lead.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it's kind of neat.
But yeah, I really I like that song a lot. And I'd made a video for you guys, and so when I was going through all my videos, I had that song on video. So I watched it over and over again. I was like, I love this song. Then my phone has Bluetooth on it, and I get it into my work van, and I turn on the thing, and it hooks to Bluetooth and goes to iTunes, and the first song that pops up is the Denver solo record. I think it's Shitty P. And the first song on that is AM. And I'm like, holy shit, this is that fucking song. I didn't know, because I looked on both Chillamundo albums for it, and I couldn't find it. I was like, and then I didn't know that it was a solo song from a few years ago.
It's a really fun song.
Dude, it's a great song. I love that song so much.
Yeah, there's even a recording of it on the first record I released by myself after I left my band in high school or the year after. So the first time I sat down and got a home recording device, and I was like, I'm going to make a record and call it that. It's experimental, and it's pretty cool. But AM first appears on that.
Okay.
Wow.
And I wrote it, and my friend Will used to sing it. So it's changed a few times. I mean, that first one is like, I don't know that it's great or anything by any means, but the song was still kind of cool, and we were had a bunch of effects on. So there's even more.
Yeah.
AM out there in the world somewhere.
Yeah. Well,
it's like half the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is half the day.
I listened to the Dreamo demos that has the version of AM you were talking about so many times, and it's my wife's favorite song on there, and she wants to listen to it all the time. I've probably heard it 100 times, so
yeah,
it's like we should play it.
It's good, man.
Like,
and
if I hadn't heard it so many times,
but the way that Chillamundo does it with all the vocals, and the harmonies and stuff, I expect this to be the best recording of it that you'll have to date. The one that y'all are getting ready to do, probably.
Yeah, well, then we're gonna make a record version of it, as well. Like we're starting to work on a record now, so maybe
I'm gonna try to put together a CD that has all of them in order, the regressions
on every AM.
Yeah, the AM one, then AM 2, and 3. You can kind of see it progress. No, I like that song. And one of these days, I'm gonna get me a kayak. And one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to somehow figure out a way to set up the camera where you can see me kind of laying back and floating out into the river off whatever, and it's going to be that, was it push a boat into, it goes off and I'm just have that, the very first line of the song or whatever, had that playing as I'm
the shore.
Yeah.
There's another song that I'm super excited about called, if you were at our last show, I think we played it, Key Lime Pie.
Okay, I was at your last show. I don't know, but I do love key lime pie.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
We all love key lime pie.
It's my favorite pie.
Man, it's a great song. It's another.
Too.
I can't. That one's beautiful. It's a beautiful.
I make a really good
special
sour cream lemon pie. Make it for you sometime.
Key lime
They're
pie.
all special.
I'll bring it to you.
I think our next record's gonna be really cool.
You already started working on it?
Yeah, we are taken a step into it. So
It'd be full length.
it might be. Money is a thing, and
Yep.
we're kind of just
If
like
anybody wants to angel bless the band, $3,000.
Man, you never know. The Garage Bros did their album
They
fan funded.
crowdsourced their album.
Yeah, they went up there and and they give different things, whatever. It's like if you give this much, then you get a sticker. But if you give this much, then you get a CD and a shirt. And if you give this much, then you get to hang out with the band for a whole day, or you get to sit on the recording or whatever. I mean, you can do different levels. If you give $1,000, and you get everything plus.
Maybe inflation will just go down.
For $5,000, Chillamundo will move in with you.
Right, for a month, So, but there's, but people do that. They'll have, I thought about trying to crowdsource the podcast, so we can get like an RV.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
We should crowdsource band members. So if you
should auction Nick off is what you're getting at.
$5,000, you can be in the band.
Yeah, for sure.
For a week.
Yeah.
For a week. With one gig. A week and one gig.
I play a mean tambourine.
That would be cool, but you get to play
$5,000. We would just build a whole show around that new character.
You could do that. I mean, you could have people donate money to play one song in the band, and then so on that night, so you have 10 songs and you have 10 different people as your guest players on each song.
Slash, coming in.
Sounds like an organizational nightmare.
Yeah.
This Jeff, full of good ideas.
It would be fun though.
Take Chillamundo on a cruise with you. That could be an option.
And then it'll be Chillamundo and me on my little boat out on the Lake Worth.
Yes.
This is our cruise.
Chillamundo in the Bahamas.
Yeah, man.
Did you know Bahamas doesn't have zip codes? They don't use postal codes in Bahamas.
Rebels.
Right? Neither does the Dominican Republic.
Are they
just in a different system?
Post office
Yeah.
people or mail deliverers just confused out of their
No,
minds?
they're not. They know everybody.
Well, what
It's
if
a
they get
small island.
transferred
Small
in?
islands. I don't know. I don't know what happens.
So if I addressed it like Bill at the end of Beach Road.
Yeah,
Bahamas. Bahamas.
Wait, and then the city. You have to have the city.
Then
in the Bahamas, and it'll get to them.
Maybe.
There's probably some small towns where that would work. Like I bet if Caleb lived in Marfa, I could write him a letter and just put Caleb.
Marfa.
Yeah. And then it would get to Marfa, and they'd be like, "Oh, I know where Caleb's at." They'd just think everybody, because everybody knows everybody in the
Mr. Occupant.
Everybody knows him. He's the most popular guy on the whole place.
Like I'm pretty sure that I could put Neal Pantego, and then it would end up at his house.
I don't know my mail person.
He knows you.
Oh God.
I remember.
He knows everything about you.
He knows.
He sees your mail. No, I don't think it is the way that it used to be. There was a time where they probably did know everything about you, but so much these days is electronic to where, what do you really get in the mail anymore?
And only Russians know everything about us anymore.
Right? Yeah.
What kind of vodka do you like to drink?
Yeah.
Tito's.
Who we probably won't get around to vote for.
What kind of vodka do you like to drink?
Whiskey.
Oh yeah, that's right. Whiskey brand.
Whiskey brand vodka. That's my favorite too. All right. Well, you guys, I think you're gonna have fun in there. Do you have any shows coming up anytime soon?
June 15th.
Okay.
In Burleson, Texas.
Nice. Where at in Burleson?
They opened up a place called Lone Star Bar and Grill. I think it's right there in the thick of it.
Oh, okay.
And
it's sad that I know where the thick of it is. I can picture exactly what he's talking about.
So we don't really know, but it should be fun. It should be a different audience for us. I mean, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun.
I'll make the long trek over from Keene.
Y'all had fun talking to everybody all day?
Yeah.
I want to go really cool. Loaf and Dog. I called them.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, I want to," and I didn't say their name sarcastically. I said it and I was trying to have fun. I was like, "Hey, I really want to, whatever, play a gig at the what I expressed the words loaf and dog roll, and they never got back to me.
Loafing dog.
I'll go get a dog and I'll be like, hey, my friend wants to play your venue. Give him a
Where is
call.
he? He's 5 minutes late.
What is it? Loaf and Dogger?
It's Loaf and Dog. It's a hot dog shop
Oh,
in Cleburne.
so why do you want your puppy dog there for?
Cleburne?
Yeah. Did I say it like that?
Isn't that like a bring your own beer hot dog shop?
Yeah, it's a bring your own beer hot dog shop.
But why were you bringing your dog?
There's no, it's called the Loaf and Dog.
But you said you were going to bring your dog with you
Did I?
and say that your friend wanted to play there. And
No, I
and you
said
could
I'll
bring your
go
dog.
get a dog. I'll go get a hot
Oh, a
dog.
hot dog.
Well, I got the idea that it was like a Vietnamese place for me.
What's wrong with you?
There's that place Wags.
Is that essentialist?
Yeah.
That's a dog bar.
Dog bar.
Right, it's called Wags, WGS. It's over off the...
And you take your dogs.
They don't serve humans, or
No. No, I mean, you take your dog there and you have beer. Or whatever, you just have drinks. And I wonder if you guys could get a show there.
I don't know, do dogs like rock and roll? Or just...
Sure. My dog likes rock and roll.
He's got a hound dog. His hound dog loves rock and roll.
It also likes country.
Sinatra.
I used to take Hunter with me to the grotto. He would go watch live music at the grotto.
It didn't offend his... I mean, it didn't like mess with his ears.
Well, I would keep him usually outside.
No, we used to take our dog to Friday on the Green. She's too old now. She doesn't want to do that anymore. But
Oh yeah, Hunter went to Friday on the
we
Green
used to take her
a
to all
lot.
kinds of different...
Yeah.
If it was outside live music stuff, we usually would take our dog. Never took her to Wags, but I'm not opposed to it. But anyways.
Wax. Wax or wags?
Wags, like you wag your tail. WAGS.
That's over off of
Clear Fork.
Yeah.
Right? Where like the Clear Fork food park is or whatever.
And then that floodplain.
Yeah, and all the fancy stores.
Yeah,
Louis
exactly.
Vuitton.
Yeah, the real fancy stores.
Yeah.
All these really rich stores.
Yeah.
That where we
And
went?
they've got the fancy popsicle shop. It's not for us. It's not
No,
for us.
but there's water there, so I go fishing over there. That's why I know where. Because
Yeah.
Trinity's right.
Guess you better go save the world.
Okay, so
Is it time?
is the Deep Sleepers playing anywhere soon?
Not anytime soon. We don't
Goodness
have anything
Gracias
on
is at Tin Panther starting in June
Yeah, we still got our residency at Dr. Jekyll's
for a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
2 more weeks.
And then starting at the Panther on the 13th with the.
Oh yeah, we might be
variety
playing
show.
one of those. One of the variety shows.
Yeah, they're having a
Yeah, we're
whole,
gonna play one of those.
Goodness Gracias, Ragtag, Bring It Back, Pollywog, Have a Dog,
Had a dog?
Here's a Frog variety show with comedy.
Nice. Nice. As long as that comedy is relatable.
Can't make any promises.
Right. No. Yeah, you guys are cool. It's
Thank
been fun.
you.
No, it's been a fun day.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going to go check out the room before y'all start recording, so I'm going to follow y'all down the hallway.
Sweet.
Thank y'all.
And we'll see y'all on the next episode.
Yay.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.